Hey Soul Tribe, welcome back to Diana's Magical Mermaid Tarot. We're going to be taking a look today. We're going to be discovering how exactly it is that you are shocking people lately. Let me cleanse the space, cleanse this energy, and let everything here be for the greater good. Transmute all negative energy into positive energy, and may all things work out for the good of the viewer and myself. Amen. Alright, let's go ahead and shuffle live. We'll take a look at how are you shocking people. Let's see what comes through. How are you shocking people? And just want to give you a quick reminder, if you're here watching, then this reading is for you. No need to pick a pile. No matter what, all 12 zodiac signs are covered here. If you felt drawn to this reading, then this is your reading. Okay, just take what resonates and leave the rest. How is my viewer shocking people right now? Okay. Oh, we got one. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay. So people are feeling really shocked by you these days, my beautiful viewer, because you are finally looking out for yourself. You're finally standing up for yourself. I feel like maybe in the past there are some people who had gotten used to you, I don't want to say kowtowing, but you just, trying to save face, or you playing nice all the time, even while they were bullying you, even while they were doing things wrong by you. It just feels like now, there may have been a recent incident where you stood up for yourself or said something in the service of your own interests, and were like, I don't care what you think, and it's not about you, it's about me, and that kind of thing. Okay. Also getting that if you were under attack recently, you're really shocking people. You've really shocked people recently by your ability to stop the attack and disarm what others are saying about you. I feel like people have been saying certain things about you or coming at you in a certain type of way, and you've finally been able to disarm these people. It could be that maybe someone was always like coming around talking crap about you, and then you had this like major comeback that was apocalyptic. Like, not only did you score back on what they were saying about you, but you said something that really sent them down to the pits and made them look like complete trash. And so they walked off feeling dejected and feeling like, wow, you really own that, viewer. I'm also getting as a possibility that someone's been they've been saying something about you, or had some ideas. They've been holding some ideas about you that made you look bad, and you've showed up in a way that is causing people to make them eat their own words, right? So for example, if you were maybe you were struggling with something, and they would always just hold this over your head and talk bad about you because of it, like, oh, you viewers just can't seem to get a hold of that situation. They don't know how to control themselves. This keeps happening for them, blah, blah, blah. And then you show up one day and you have you have licked this problem. You have solved this problem in your life, and you're doing fantastically well. Maybe it's debt, maybe it's your weight, maybe it's some kind of a project or a problem you were dealing with, and you showed up one day and it was done. You dealt with it. And this person or these people would always say, oh yeah, viewer will always be dealing with that kind of a problem. They're just that type of person, and this is who they are. This is how they are. They're always having these types of problems, and that's just who they are. And you showed up and you showed them that's not how you always are. That's not who you are. You are going through a process. You are growing like everybody else. And it's like you came in and you arrested those thoughts and those assumptions away from them, and they feel totally stupid. You're making someone feel stupid these days. This is how you're shocking them. You're making them feel dumb. You're making them feel like, wow, I was saying some dumb things about viewer. I was acting like, viewer was incapable of doing certain things, or that viewer was always going to be a certain way, or I was insulting viewer, talking trash to viewer, thinking that they could never stand up for themselves, and you finally did. Okay, you either stood up for yourself, or you showed them up, or you proved them wrong, something like this. Let's get more information. How is viewer shocking people right now? Yeah, you've undergone some type of healing. Okay, there was some type of big wish that you had, big wish that came true. Okay, it could be like maybe you were telling people for years, yeah, I want to be a dancer in New York, or I want to own my own business. I'm working on this, I'm working on that, I'm going to school. And then maybe that wish of yours, it was taking forever for it to come true, and you had so many issues with it, and it was not working out, and everybody knew about it, and it's almost like you're a laughing stock over something, and it's like it finally came true. You finally got that letter from the school saying you've been admitted, you've been accepted, or you finally, and you just showed it to them, and they're like, what? They never expected in a million years that you would get this big wish fulfilled. Never. Or, I'm going to renovate my house. And they're like, yeah, right. They'd snigger amongst themselves and be like, yeah, right. How long has you been saying that for? They're gonna renovate their house. And where are they going to find the money? Obviously, they're struggling and they can't do it. All of a sudden, you're like, okay, I'm getting my house renovated. I have people over there right now. They're doing it. And they're like, what? Jaw hit the floor. Okay? So it's something major going on with you right now. Or it could be weight loss. It could be you have some sort of makeover, and you change your look entirely, and now you're looking gorgeous. I don't know what it is. Maybe you went to Sono Bello or something, and now you went from looking like maybe like a cute mom or whatever, but just not a model, and you came out of Sono Bello, and you underwent some type of process, and you came out looking like a superstar or some kind of movie actress or actor or something, and people were like, what happened to viewer? So you showed them up in some type of major way, in a way that lots of people can see. Okay, lots of people can see these changes, these upgrades. You're also shocking people right now because it's like there was some sort of conflict going on, and you got them to stop by you saying, you know what, I'm going to honor my peace. I'm going to honor my peace completely and totally, and whatever conflict or concerns they're raising or whatever they're saying about me is going to become null and void. It's going to become null and void, because what matters is my peace. What matters is my serenity. What matters is my sense of optimism. I'm not going to allow these people to put me in a state of despair or discouragement. So people are shocked that you have walked away from some type of conflict that they thought you would never walk away from, and you're favoring your peace now. Okay, you may move to a more peaceful part of the country or a more peaceful locale, and you're just doing I see you singing and just like pouring something into a vase, and in your garden picking flowers or like herbs out of your garden. You just left that whole drama behind, like in another town, in another city, in another neighborhood, or I don't know what it is, something like this. How is my viewer shocking people right now? How's my viewer shocking people right now? You're just more peaceful these days. That's another big shock. People are shocked that you're no longer bothered with trying to score points, or trying to get yours back, or whatever. You've left the conflict behind, and you're just in a state of peace, and people are like, what? They're really taken aback by this. How is my viewer shocking people right now? How is my viewer shocking people right now? Okay, this is the card of the spy. Okay, yeah, people have come to check you out. People have come to check you out. It's like you stopped showing up at a place of conflict, or you stopped engaging a certain conflict where it was like a game of one-upmanship, and trying to defeat someone else, or a place where people were being hostile towards you, where there was a lot of tension. You just stopped showing up there, and they actually sent a spy out to come check you out. Say, go see what viewers doing. How come viewers not showing up to continue this war? or this thing. What's going on? What's going on with them? It's so shocking to them. They've actually gone and maybe looked online to see your social media. They may have sent someone to walk by your house or go check you out or something, or walk by your class, or I don't know what it is. They sent someone to come look. They've been curious about you. They've been watching you too. And the shocking truth, after they watched and observed you, is that you're at peace. You're just having fun, doing this, doing that. You let it go. You let go of this negativity, this tension, this conflict, and you're in a beautiful place, enjoying yourself, enjoying nature, and their minds are blown. Okay? Their minds are blown by this. They're like, what? They never thought that you would walk away from the conflict. They never thought you would. Let's get more information. Shocking. They feel that you're okay, let me try that. I want a more thorough. How is my viewer talking to us? Ooh, goodness. We got this one. Okay, yeah, you're totally content these days. You're totally at peace and content. I feel like these people, they told themselves a story about you. Okay, they said, oh yeah, viewer will always need this conflict. They will never be able to walk away from it. They'll always be trying to prove something. They're too addicted to fighting. They're a fighting personality. That person, viewer is full of conflict. Viewer is a conflicted person. Viewer is all about one-upmanship. Viewer is all about competing with others. And they found out that no, you're not. That who you are truly is a person of peace, is a spiritual person who has serenity on the inside and has successfully cultivated serenity. The fact that you're able to switch up on them like this and manifest this peacefulness on such a big level and it's showing up in a very big level, like it's like the kind of peace where it's not just like you're pretending. It's the kind of peace that shows up in your health, that shows up in your body. It's evident, it's true, it's real. And they sent someone to come look for you, and lo and behold, they were shocked that you were just sitting there, happy, peaceful, and content, just happy as a jaybird. Okay, like there is just like everything you need and want. You're good, honey. Okay, they're shocked by this. Okay, and they're shocked that you're so satisfied, so fulfilled. You're having a good time. You're feeling like you have a lot of pleasure in your life. You're not stressing. You're not angry. You're not, acting like I gotta get back there. I got one to score. I gotta score to settle. No, you are at peace. In fact, they may have discovered it was your birthday or something that's coming through as well. Your wishes. These are both wish cards. They're coming through. I also feel like you may have been involved in some type of struggle where you were trying to get someone to give you what you want. You're trying to get them to give you what you want. It could be in person. It could be multiple people. I want this. And they wouldn't give it to you. So you walked away. And they're like, okay, what? They were dependent on you always trying to fight them for this thing you want. And it was like a game they were playing with you where they would keep it away from you to maybe basically keep you in a state of stress. So you figured it out. You figured out their game. You wised up. You walked away. Your wish came true another way. Okay? They came and found you and saw that someone else was either fulfilling your wishes or that you found a way to fulfill your own wishes and you don't need them anymore. This is what they're feeling shocked by. Okay? You don't need them to be happy. You don't. You're already happy. You don't need them. Okay? It's self-sustained. You're in a state of bliss. And maybe you found a family that's taking you in, is treating you very nicely. Okay? Maybe there was an ex you broke up with and they wondered where you went and they thought you were going to keep fighting and they came and maybe you were like, no, I want to get married or whatever. I don't know what the deal could have been. Or maybe some kind of tussle or argument over how they were treating you or something. And you just let go and they came and found out that you have found someone else who took you in, loves you, wanted you, feels like you're their dream come true and is making all of your dreams come true as well. They're shocked by this. Okay? How is my viewer shocking people right now? We have the Seven of Cups. There is this idea that they thought that they had you locked down in lockdown mode, like you had no choice but to go with them. You had no choice but to deal with them. They're shocked that you have many options, actually. Many options. You have other ways. You have multiple things going on. Okay, you got a lot of stuff going on. They sent out that spy. That spy came and saw you, or someone that you, maybe the person you were dealing with, and they're like, wait a minute. They were like, oh my gosh, viewer has a beautiful home. Viewer is wearing nice jewelry. Viewer has victories in their life. Viewer is dealing with this. Viewer overcame that issue that we thought that they would always be dealing with. They overcame it. Viewer, is looking like, some sort of apparition, looking gorgeous, ghostly almost. Like viewer has, like you just have all this stuff going on. Okay, they just thought you had nothing going on for yourself, and so they're stunned at how much you got going on for yourself. They're also realizing that you had options. They're realizing that you had choices. They weren't the only one. The fact that you stayed that long meant that you cared, meant that you were special actually for them. But they wasted that opportunity, and you've gone on to find your joy. You've chosen something else or chosen someone else. You had other options. Okay. Also feeling like, they're realizing now, another thing is shocking them, is that you found an escape away from the hell they try to trap you in. Okay. They try to keep you feeling like that's what it was going to be, and you are like, watch me. Okay, you're like, watch me, look at me, look at me, look at me. And they are, and they're amazed, and they're stunned. Okay, we got the King of Cups. Yes, you found someone else. You found someone else. So this is an ex. They're shocked you found someone else. If this is, just people in general, they are shocked that you are, you're married now. Okay, or that I'm also getting this, that you're in a state of peace. You're in a state of emotional calm. You've mastered your emotions. Okay, you're no longer being tossed about by their conflict and nonsense. You've wised up. You figured out how to make sure that you're happy. To make sure that you have compassion in your life, that you have control, that you have stability, your situation is stable, and not being manipulated by the emotions of others, or the emotional manipulations of others. Okay, wow, proud of you, viewer. Okay, let's take a look. Let's keep it moving. How is my viewer shocking people right now? How's my viewer shocking people right now? Wow. So you're working on something. You're working on something very, very profitable. Okay, you're creating a business for yourself, or it could be also that you're working on beautifying your home, making your home very beautiful. You're renovating your home. That's kind of coming back to mind as well. You're getting your home renovated, or you're working on some type of project. Could be a child, could be your home, could be a business. Wow, this is how you're shocking people right now. Or someone has caught up with you and realized that you're very financially stable now, that you're well off, okay, that you are, or that you're very comfortable in life. You may be a mother now. That could be shocking them. Maybe they didn't think you could have a baby. You're not a mother or a father. You thought you were told maybe that you were childless at some point or something, that you would not be able to have kids, but you now have a kid. Or I'm also getting that you have a lot of abundance in your life. This was a great big wish of yours, and it's coming true. It could be that maybe you're having some type of conflict at work, and you're able to, people who used to work with you, or people who work with you currently, are seeing that you're getting your work done, no problem, and you're doing an excellent job. You don't need their drama, you don't need their stress. Maybe it's like they're holding something over your head and saying, oh, if you want to have this good work or get this done right, you're going to have to go through us, and we don't like you. This is your karma. And you're like, no, you're not my karma. I just need to outsmart you and figure out how to go get my work done anyway. Okay, something like this. Interesting. Okay, how is my viewer shocking people right now? You're very focused on your work. Wow, you're very attractive too. You're very cute. Okay, you may have a child, a little boy, okay, or maybe even a little girl, and people are thinking that your child is very cute, very beautiful. Also getting that you may be looking very good yourself, trim, compact, healthy. You don't have a bunch of extra like that on your body. You're shocking people right now with how free-spirited you are. You're discovering something. Perhaps you're on an adventure. You're trying to understand certain things about a certain activity that you do. You are very enthusiastic about a certain thing that you do. Okay, and you're a free spirit. You're not letting anybody hold you back on trying to figure out how to master this thing, how to learn this thing. It's like you taking on a hobby that they're like, whoa, what's going on? And it's like you started rollerblading, and it's really fun for you, and you're getting really good at it, and you spend a lot of your time doing this thing. Or maybe you're really curious about how to make a certain object or something, maybe like basket weaving or something. I'm just coming up with an example, guys. Just just apply it to situations that fits. Okay, each person's gonna be different. When there's some kind of hobby you're doing, you've been curious about it, learning about it, and you've been getting into that activity. I don't think, maybe this is not an activity they would have linked with you in the past. They're kind of surprised that you're doing it. Interesting. How's my viewer shocking people right now? Bear with me, please. Oh, I just want a few at a time. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna kind of go through your shocking people right now because you've been doing something very quickly. It's been worrying people. They're worried about how you're making quick progress on something. You make them feel poor. There's something you're doing very quickly. It's making them feel very poor. Okay, that you've already done. Perhaps you cut them out. Perhaps you broke up with someone. Perhaps you stopped patronizing a certain business, or going somewhere, or going to go visit certain people somewhere. I feel like you cut some people off and they're feeling ostracized by you. This could be people that used to worry you a lot, and you realize, oh my gosh, I don't gotta let you into my space, that kind of thing. Yeah, you've had some sort of level up, or some sort of like realization of what it is you need to do, and you've been acting on it. Okay, let's get more information. How's my viewers shocking people right now? Just one, please. Excellent. Oh yeah, you are definitely shocking people right now. Wow. I feel like, I don't know what it is. I feel like people are shocked. They had literally thought that something was going to be ironclad, always be a certain way with you, period. It could have been your size. The Nine of Cups is a card of someone who eats a lot, enjoys eating a lot, and is very rotund, very round, and maybe you stopped that. Also getting like, maybe they thought that maybe you've gone from like, I don't know, not having something to having a lot of that thing. Okay, having a lot of it. Also, people are shocked that you kicked out some people out of your life. I am seeing that. You were just like, no, you out. And they're like, what? And it's making you very happy. People that they thought would always be in your life, like longtime friends, or even a spouse, it's possible, or a boyfriend you dated, or girlfriend you dated for a long time. You're like, you know what? I'm breaking up with you. And they're like, they didn't expect this. Maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend did not expect, your ex, that you would do this. Because they're like, oh, we've been together a long time now. There's no way they're going to break up with me. And you did. You did. And it makes you so happy. You liberated yourself from something. You liberated yourself from like some kind of imprisonment. Maybe you got out of prison. I'm so sorry. Maybe that's just for like one or two of you. Maybe you got out of some type of restrictive environment that was causing you a lot of problems. Okay? Maybe you got out of a certain neighborhood that was full of loud music. God, I hope not, but like sounds of like gunshots, like a really rough part of town. You've gotten out of that area. Okay, and they're shocked about this. I'm getting a lot of stuff around your appearance though. Yeah, you trimmed down quite a bit. Or you're just smarter, more compact. Perhaps you've been working out. More compact looking. Or maybe you've gotten really good at a hobby that you do. and they're shocked at how good you are. Maybe you like music and you had a little banjo or something, and now you're really good at playing that instrument, and they're, maybe you performed for them and they're like, whoa, what, you know. Okay, how is my viewer shocking people right now? Again, this card, right? Paying off your bills. You're being generous. You're giving to others. You have so much now that you're able to spend on others liberally, and be generous and help take care of others. Paying your bills. People are shocked that you are being charitable and kind with others. Okay? That you're sharing. Okay? That you're sharing your wealth. You're supporting others. That you're playing fair with others, despite what may have happened. I feel like something big happened that makes you very happy. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Makes you very happy. Maybe you won the lottery. You know, that's possible. Okay. What does my viewer? How's my viewer shocking people right now? How's my viewer shocking people? How's my viewer? Okay. Yeah. You've just had enough of something. You've had enough. You stopped either consuming something, or you're just not interested in certain people or certain places or certain things anymore. Okay? Spirit guys, tell me, what is my viewer no longer interested in? Okay, maybe they've tried to be friends with you and you're not interested. What is my viewer lost interest in? You're shocking people right now. You stopped being so sweet and kind, and you know, like you stopped like overgiving of yourself. You stopped, you stopped almost like, I don't want to say you were a chump, but you stopped being as sweet as you were. You stopped it. And people were worried about it because they're used to you maybe always being so kind, so giving, so loving. Spirit guys, please clarify this tower card for me. How is my viewer shocking people right now, especially when it comes to the tower? Could you please clarify this tower card for us, please? Oh, you may have started going to school. You're learning something. You're taking notes. You're being more orderly. Okay? You may have started taking something very seriously. You may have some kind of ambition or desire that you've been working on, and people are really shocked at how seriously you're taking this thing. This is not a joke. They're shocked about this. Maybe they thought that you wouldn't take it all that seriously, whatever this hobby was. You're taking it very seriously. Spirit guys, please clarify this tower card for me. How is my viewer shocking people right now? Wow. You are creating value. You are creating value. You have some type of opportunity in hand that you're working on. That has an opportunity to bring you, that has the potential to bring you prosperity and make you wealthy. Okay? You are, you're studying something. You've gone back to school for something. You got some kind of goal you're working on. You are showing your intellect at something. You've learned something. You mastered intellectually. You've mastered something intellectually. That's why they're feeling shocked. You've mastered something intellectually. You just refuse to give up when it comes to a certain ambition or goal of yours. You refuse to do it. This is what's shocking people. Maybe you used to give up more easily in the past on things, and this time you're like, no, I'm not letting this go. This is it. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. And people are shocked by this. Wow. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards. Be right back. All right, let's take a look then at what messages are coming through for you. How's my viewer shocking people right now? How's my viewer shocking people right now? We have releasing ritual. You're cutting people out. You're cutting people off. I kind of picked up on that earlier too. It says you release all stored negative emotions, trauma, and energetic blockages from physical and spiritual being. You released someone. Maybe you may have even done like a cord cutting ritual of some kind. You've just released someone from your heart, your soul, your being. You're no longer holding on to them like that. Okay, you're not. Inner clarity. Yeah, you're following that inner clarity. You're trusting your intuition about the fact that you need to start working on letting go of people who choose to show you hostility, who choose to bring you conflict, okay, You're learning that you need to let go of these people. It might be happening at work, but if it's not, then it's just something you're working on. Okay, you've received a certain clarity that you need to let go of people who show you hostility or who are cold to you, or just, it's like they're holding something over your head. You realize that there's something that needs to happen. You're choosing to lean on higher power now. You're not about people, situations, scenarios, and all that. You're not about that anymore. It could be someone in your family. This could be people in your family. You feel like there have been certain patterns that have been continuing on when it comes to maybe you being snubbed, you being treated with hostility, and you're choosing instead to embody the highest expression of your lineage's potential rather than getting caught up in these petty dramas. Okay, you're releasing negativity. I feel like people are shocked by this because I think that you were pretty caught up in it before. Yeah, you were pretty caught up in it before. Okay, spirit guides, how is my viewer shocking people right now? How is my viewer shocking people right now? We have rest. Wow, that's rest and rejuvenation. It's a star card, which tracks self-care, nurturing. People are shocked because it feels like you're taking better care of yourself these days. You're about resting. You're about recharging, and letting yourself soak, sink, be immersed, be nurtured, be pampered. Right, you're celebrating with people who like you now. You're not about, I feel like you may have showed up though looking pretty fantastic, but this is all because of the self-care that you've been doing. You've been celebrating yourself. People are realizing you're feeling yourself too. Yeah, people are shocked because of the way you turned up at a certain event or in some type of community arena, or maybe around your family. People are shocked by the way you're looking. Maybe you had a birthday party recently or a get-together of some kind, and people are shocked at the way you were looking and how you were presenting, how you were vibing at this event. Okay, people were taken aback by that. You're the it girl right now. People are shocked by that. It says congrats. There's something. It says all eyes on you. There's some type of major transformation or healing process that you underwent that is causing a lot of people to be looking at you and noticing you. You're the it girl, okay? You're not the one people are ignoring. I'll tell you that much. You are not, okay? You're studying. You're studying. You're learning something too. Black art history. You've cleaned yourself up. You cleaned up your situation in some type of way. Yeah, I'm seeing like cleansing, cleaning, rejuvenation, resting, restoration, nurturing. Cleaned up your act in some type of way. I feel like you're shocking people right now because you've moved. It says here explore. You're stepping outside of your comfort zone too. Along with all this restoration stuff is coming, the fact that you're doing something different. You're doing something different than you normally do. Maybe you weren't so big on self-care and healing and restoration before, and now you are. Okay, interesting. All right, let's move on to your next set of oracle cards. How is my viewer shocking people right now? How is my viewer shocking people right now? We have food, eating. Exactly. I do think it has to do with your intake, guys. And if you haven't lost weight or anything like that, you're not paying particular attention to your diet right now, then just remember, if it resonates, if it doesn't resonate, let others have it. And I'll come back to you, okay? But what I am seeing is that there's something around what you take in. It could be food, okay? It could also be the diet of your thoughts. The kind of thoughts you're letting live in your body these days. The kind of thoughts you're allowing yourself to be thinking or dwelling on. Okay? You have definitely cut back on certain things, and it's giving you a very svelte form or shape. Okay? Let's see what these two are saying. We have dog, be your own best friend. Yeah, you've learned how to be loyal to yourself. You're being loyal to yourself now, and what it is that makes you happy, what's good for you. You're being loyal. This is where you're shocking people. Email. Be mindful of the messages you send. Perhaps you've not been as communicative, but now you are. Or you're being more careful with how you communicate. That's coming through as well. Mindful of the words you use. Is that possible? Okay. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have X. Okay. So some of you guys could be dealing with your ex. Maybe it's your ex who's shocked by these transformations that you've made in your body, in yourself, in your spirit, your soul. That's very apparent through the surface. Reunite with a lost aspect of your soul. I just mentioned soul. So I do feel like you are perhaps, I'm getting like an example of maybe you used to be very healthy and then you kind of fell off track, and you've gotten back to that now. You gotten back, you reunited with a part of yourself that liked being healthy, that liked eating, healthy foods and moving your body and getting caught up in a hobby. And that was what was important to you at the time. You're back to that now. Okay, you come back to your old self, or part of your soul that was lost. Okay, because you got caught up in the daily living. It happens to the best of us. Okay, let's move on to your next card. How is my viewer shocking people right now? How is okay, we got one. My viewer shocking people right now. We have the Hermit. Okay, yeah. You're being more discerning with your choices now. You're being a lot pickier. Okay? You're not going for everything, and you're not going for everyone anymore. You're being picky about who are my friends, who will I talk to, where will I go. I'm not going to go just anywhere anymore. I have places that I go. I have people that I talk to, and some people I do not talk to, and some places I do not go. I see you may also be spending a lot of time by yourself, and people are noticing that you are, and that you're perfectly content and fine with it. It's not moping, it's not depression, it's not like you're acting out. You literally enjoy your own company, and this is shocking people right now. We have ancestor money. Okay, you have inherited something. I kind of said something about winning the lottery. You may have won something or had some sort of big boon or money come your way, and it's causing you to be a bit more circumspect who you spend your time with. That's a possibility. We have paper trail, building a case. Right. So you're doing your research. You have been, I feel like people are researching you. People are looking you up. They're realizing, they're putting two and two together and realizing that you may have maybe come into some money or something, or that you are working on something on the computer and it's going to bring you a lot of money. Okay, they're realizing that. We have new home. Okay, you may be shocking people because you relocated and it moved into a new home, and where you live now is far away from the people you used to know. And you just did it suddenly. You didn't tell anybody. You just were like, I think it's time for me to move and get up and out of here. I need to get away from these fools, right? Get away from the monkey circus and go find a place that's pure, that's filled with mature, energies that aren't looking to be satisfied off of fighting, okay? Or leave someone behind who's like this, okay? And people are shocked about the way you just up and left. Didn't even try to make an announcement. You just, one day you were living there, and then the next day or maybe the next week someone noticed that you weren't coming out doing your schedule anymore. They're like, where's this so-and-so? And then someone said, oh, they moved. And they're like, what? Wow. You did something, you pulled one on these people. I don't know what you did. It could be weight loss, it could be relocation, sudden relocation, or losing a bunch of weight. You look very different, with the way you eat. Or just being more picky and circumspect. You don't show up at certain places anymore. You don't do certain things anymore. You've wised up, and you just all of a sudden, like cold turkey, stop doing certain things. Like you stopped maybe vaping, or you stopped showing up at this club, and it was just so sudden. People thought, oh yeah, just like this building, they thought, oh yeah, Viewer will always come back here. Yeah, Viewer will always vape. Yeah, Viewer will always, and something people had gotten used to seeing in you. It's just gone instantly, in the blink of an eye, suddenly, and without warning. Okay, so let's move on to the next oracle card. I feel like you've been paying better attention, also paying attention to the details. We got Virgo, and just paying better attention to your circumstances. We got the Page of Pentacles somewhere around here, I thought. came up in one of the cards I was looking at. Yeah, you've been paying more attention to details. And people are shocked by your meticulousness these days, okay? How is my viewer shocking people right now? How is my viewer shocking people right now? How is my viewer shocking people right now? Okay, we'll go with that one. We have Lalahel. Okay, we got Venus, Pisces. We have Guardian of the Divine Light, Clear Healing Light, aids light worker, spiritual insight, patron of the arts, and scientist. I hold the mirror of the soul to help you see how to come into alignment with your true inner self. Labradorites, instantaneous. We got that. And changes. Yeah. Okay. I just feel like you got an insight about something and you realized it was just time to change something radically. Okay? It's a radical change. And it was something that was going to bring you a lot of healing. Either getting away from a noisy place or a raucous area, a raucous relationship, or changing your lifestyle drastically and start taking the right supplements, eating the right things. You stopped eating the wrong things and started consuming the right things. You decided to look at yourself in the mirror, do an honest assessment, and be like, who am I and what do I want and how do I get there, right? And so, people are shocked by your self-accounting, holding yourself accountable and realizing, I need to even out the scales. This could literally be the scale, standing on the scale, okay? And if it's not that, then I'm seeing it has to do with money. It has to do with settling and making good on your accounts with people. Perhaps you just all of a sudden start paying everyone back what you owe them. And people are like, what? How come they expected you to be owing them forever? Okay, that's for those of you who are owing money or owing something. They expected you would just be owing and owing and owing. They never even thought in a million years you just come by and start paying off everything you owe. They didn't expect that, okay? Let me see what this card's saying. We have Angel Raguel, keeper of the Akashic records. Balance, peace, meditate, according to plan, divine order, sacred knowledge, and research. I bring balance, order, and justice to those who ask and those who desire to follow God's plan for their lives. So you have made a very sharp turnaround, okay? I'm getting Sagittarius now. You made a very sharp turnaround, pure. You're no longer doing whatever you like. You've changed something radically about yourself. Okay? You now follow the pathway of order, balance, order, and justice. You may receive some shocking news that something was going a certain way unless you made some changes. And so you did that. You did what you needed to do. Okay? Let's see what's on the back. We have Angel Phanuel, angel of hope and peace. Fights evil, light wins, powerful force, break free. You freed yourself from something. Confidence, faith, and trust. Okay. Wow, people are really taken aback by your confidence these days, man. You've slain some major monster in your life, having to do something that was holding you back. You've broken yourself free from it. Okay, you're now confident. You're no longer tied down. I see this is like the outfit for a martial artist's outfit, and it's like you are ready to take on the world in some manner. Let me get some more information. Spirit guides, could you clarify for me here what this Angel Phanuel card is trying to say? How is my viewer shocking people right now? Could you clarify this Phanuel card? Thank you. Wow. Loving energies. How is you've broken? Okay, Angel Phanuel. Could you please clarify this Angel Phanuel card for me, please, Spirit? What is it trying to tell us about how my viewer is shocking people right now? Okay, yeah. So you have access to more money. Okay, you have a tie-in with people who have money. Someone is feeling disappointed because you no longer owe them money. I think you're owing people money, or someone was benefiting from your bondage. Okay, someone was, and you've broken free of that situation, and you've maybe found someone else. That's another thing. You found that situation that works better for you. Maybe you're a very loving person and someone was taking advantage of your energy, and you decided to break free of this person and stop being so sweet, stop being so kind, and you've now found someone who treats you more equally or something, or treats you better. What's on the bottom? Right. It's something, it's a move you've been planning on making for a very long time. Perhaps you've been thinking of breaking up with someone for a very long time, or you've been thinking of stopping visiting a certain business or patronizing some people. You're just doing it because you're being nice, and you stopped going there, and or supporting these people, and you have broken free. You've done an assessment and broken free from these people, and they're disappointed about it. The people who are disappointed are the ones who are shocked. They thought you would forever be coming over there, serving them, being nice to them, and you're showing that no, you don't have to do that. Okay, so let's take a look, my beautiful viewer, at how you are shocking people. How are you shocking people lately, these days? Okay, how are you shocking people now? Okay, we have Baby, I'm a Star. Wow. Didn't we get the star over here too? Star. Your star is rising. Your star is rising, my beautiful viewer. I feel like people are seeing that you don't just want anything anymore. You're not taking in just anything. You're being pickier. You have a goal in mind. You have a trajectory. There's something you're wanting, and it's not baser concerns. It's not, I want to go partying, or I want to go go binge eat, or I want to go do, not binge eat, but I don't know. You're rising up higher as far as the kind of things that you aspire to, to be, to do. You may be becoming more popular too. People are finding this shocking. You are leveling up your looks, and you're becoming more popular. Also feel like your self-esteem is rising. Interesting. Let's see what else. Spill the tea. You're shocking people right now because it's like you're letting people know there's something you shared. There's something you shared that's really shocking people. Okay? They're realizing that you're doing very well. Your star's rising. And you're making people realize that nothing's ever really fixed. Things are always changing. Okay, that's what people are realizing about you. That, you're seeing that merry-go-round or that carousel on that woman's head. There's this idea that they're realizing, oh my gosh, you're not locked in place. Viewer is not locked in place. Okay? Just because viewer was doing this at one time doesn't mean that viewer will always be like this. Viewer could level up, rise up, become something or someone amazing, a complete reversal of fortune, or just a complete switch or switch up, or like people. You are teaching the lesson, viewer, that people should never think that anything is cast in stone. Never think that about anything or anyone, including you, viewer. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the next set of cards here. What is, how is viewer shocking people right now? How is my viewer shocking people right now? This is a reading for you, my viewers. How is viewer shocking people right now? We have gratitude. Oh my gosh. You're just happier. Maybe you used to be grumpy, or you used to be more fighty or something. You used to be, more like trying to stand up for yourself because people were being weird or shady, and you're more focused on trying to right things with these people. But now you're focused on, you know what, screw that. I'm releasing these conflicts, and I'm about thanking the Lord, thanking the highest of the high, the highest being of light. Thank you for all this good stuff that you've been sending my way. All the good things that are in my life, I'm in a state of complete gratitude for it. Kind of like they went and found that your wishes have come true, and that it's gratitude. This is about gratitude as well. Okay? That's what they're realizing. Okay? Yeah, you're grateful for all the abundance in your life. They're realizing you're shocking people right now because you're being grateful for all the abundance you have in your life. You're done with a lack mentality. You're done with a conflict mentality. We got compassion at the bottom. People are shocked right now because you decided to have compassion for yourself. You decided to stop saying, I'm not good enough, or this isn't good enough, or, and you are realizing that, oh my gosh, my life is good enough as it is. I can't manifest perfect heaven here on earth. No one can. Okay? You can manifest heavenly type of environments or scenarios or outcomes, right? But pure perfection is out of reach. That's for the higher realms. That's for Pleroma, right, guys? So, but you can have it as heavenly as possible, and you have it pretty close to that, is what people are realizing. And that you're realizing it too. That there's a lot that is going right in your life. You're focusing on being grateful for it, okay? How is my viewer shocking people? How is my viewer shocking people right now? We have bat. Yes, prosperity. Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm getting. You may have gotten a new job. You may be making money, doing something that you're really good at, that's your calling. You are doing something, you're doing something really well that's bringing you money, that doesn't stress you out. It doesn't stress you out. That's what people are realizing. This is how you're shocking people. Okay. We're getting change. Yeah, intuition and fertility. Water. Has to do with your intuition. Yeah. You may be doing some type of line of work that has to do with your intuition, or you may have found a new job or a new work situation or career using your intuition. And you are changing some things about your life. Okay, you're moving on from, like, it's a dog eat dog world, and I've got to hustle. I gotta hustle. You're not hustling anymore. You're relaxing. You're chillaxing, and you have abundance in your life. And there's luck on your side. You have prosperity. We have air, fragrance, memory, emotion, dreams. People feel like you're smelling really nice lately. People feel, and this is part of why they think you're doing really well, is you must be wearing some really nice fragrances or perfumes or body lotions or something. People can smell. You have this aura of just good things happening for you. Okay, you're also shocking people because you when you walk past people, you have your smells. I don't know what it is you're wearing, but people will smell you and they're like, oh my gosh, I still remember viewer walking past, and that smell, that perfume is amazing. They still remember how you smell. That's what's shocking people. So you must be using some really nice stuff, or have a really special scent that's not available for everyone. It's very unique, or maybe even expensive, because we got the Queen of Pentacles. People feel like you take very good care of yourself. Your skin is glowing. You look like you're taking very good care of yourself. That's what you look like. And not just on the outside, but also on the inside. That you're resting. Wow. Okay. Let's get more information. So how's my viewer shocking people right now? Okay. How's my viewer shocking people right now? We have authority. Okay. Officer Dugan, our pal. Okay, interesting. You're in charge right now. You're in charge of your situation. You might be taking control of your situation more than you ever have before. Perhaps you are listening to and following certain instructions you've been given. You're very good now about following instructions when it comes to your health, your body, your diet. Also very good about studying and following instructions when it comes to what you should be exposing yourself to, what you should be allowing yourself to consume. Okay. Next we have underneath, we have disaster. You have avoided disaster. I feel like you've tamed disaster. Okay. When it comes to maybe your health, or comes to whatever it is that you consume regularly, you've tamed it. You no longer, it just feels like you're no longer, something's not riding you, you're riding it, right? There's some type of this energy coming through for you. Okay, let's take a look. How is viewer shocking people? Okay, let's take that one. We have order. Exactly. Authority, order. You have order in your life right now. You're maturing. You're growing up. You're no longer allowing yourself to do whatever, however. Okay? You brought a certain order into your life. My goodness, you got the moon in Scorpio. Which means, the moon is your emotions, your instincts. And Scorpio is representative of, passionate energies, intensity. You really brought your instincts under control. Yeah, you've leveled up, you've wised up, you've matured heavily when it comes to, consuming excesses too. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, maybe you stopped over shopping so much. Maybe you used to be a shopaholic. You stopped doing that. Maybe you used to be an alcoholic or drink too much alcohol, and you stopped that. You stopped it. You're controlling your instincts now in a way that people cannot believe. They cannot believe it. We have ostentation. You're also very fancy these days. I don't know what it is. It could be the car that you drive is really nice. The way you dress is really nice. The way you smell is really nice. Bottom of the deck, we're seeing publicity. This is a very public thing. There is something you have changed that a lot of people can see in you. It's very public change, okay? And it has to do with your appearance, the way you smell, the way you look. You look rested, you look youthful. Also feeling like you're not carrying stress around on you. You're not walking around with a mean mug, and maybe you used to. That's gone away. Okay, people are noticing these changes, that you're just happier, more content, more at peace, smiling. Your life is under control and you're happy about it. It's not a begrudging thing. Okay, how is my viewer shocking people right now? Main female. Okay, you're attracting a lot of attention as when people see you, they're like, you come across like a big deal these days. Come across like a big deal. Perhaps you got a promotion at work, or you're giving off main character energy. You mastered something. You're really good at something, and people can tell at a glance when they look at you. Okay, it could be the way you dress. Maybe you mastered fashion, you mastered makeup, or you've mastered the appearance of your home, or you've mastered the way you smell. I see a rose. The way you do your hair, your skin. You just look flawless. Something about it cannot be ignored. It's very obvious. We have concern. It's got people concerned. People are concerned. They're like, how is a viewer pulling this off? You look like a child. You look young. Okay. I'm also getting that You're taking really good care. You may be with child. You're taking really good care of your children. Okay. High honors. Yeah, for sure. I feel like, when people see you, it's almost like you ever see when someone looks amazing or flawless, or they made some kind of big change, or they've had some kind of big victory, and you see people kind of, kowtow, they kind of bow their heads and kind of like a mock worship, like, you win, man, hands down. Oh my gosh, you are the winner. You're like, you are the queen, or you are the king, this thing or that thing. It has to do with your appearance. And it could be maybe something you paid for. Maybe you got some work done. Is it possible? But I feel like there's just a charity of justice going on when it comes to your appearance, when it comes to the way you look, and the way you take care of your health. You may be very trim and compact. You've trimmed up. Okay, you're just getting there. Okay, I'm seeing something to do with kids as well. Perhaps you're taking very good care of your kids. Your children are very well behaved. People are shocked by this too. Let me get one more deck. Okay. So how is my viewer shocking people right now? Got that one. Okay, we have... Okay, you're stressing out. How is my viewer shocking people right now? People are stressed about something they're doing. You've got them all caught up in their thoughts. Yeah. Someone feels exiled out of your life. Someone feels exiled out of your life. And they feel self-conscious because you've shown a certain state of readiness that they don't have. Okay? You've shown a certain state of readiness. And this person who's feeling stressed about you showing a certain state of readiness is someone who used to bully you. They used to bully you. They used to talk crap to you, and it's like you showed them up, whoever they were. We're getting that same message again. These are the people who are shocked by you. Someone who used to be your bully. Yeah, and the reason they're stressing is because they're realizing they cannot bully you the way they used to. It's done because you've shown them up. It could be that you outpaced them in some race. Maybe when it comes to money, finances, maybe you're now more financially successful than the person who used to bully you. That's who's feeling shocked by you right now. Or they found out about this, or they found out that you become a star. You literally become a celebrity, or you become more attractive than they ever thought you could be, more attractive than them. You got star power now. You got star power. People are just like, what? The people, and I feel like they feel ashamed for having bullied you. They do. Okay? Wow. They feel ashamed for having bullied you. They're like, oh my, you've got them all in their thoughts. Like, how could I have done this? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? They're making me look bad. They're saying you're making them look bad, and because they used to mock you, and because you look different or something, or there's something about you, and they couldn't be nice when you were just a regular person. They couldn't be nice about it. Okay, and now they're regretting that they ostracized you, singled you out. And also, for some of y'all, now that you've upgraded your life or leveled yourself up, you no longer want that person who used to bully you to be part of your life, and they feel bad about it because now that you're doing well, they want to be around you, right? There are people when you're successful and you're doing well, people want to come hang out with you and want to be near the success story. But maybe this person thought that they could get to hang out near you, and you were like, nope, stay out. Nope, I remember what you did, and you're not a good person, so I don't want you in my circle. And this is really making some people feel really bad right now. Or maybe you've been nice and you're not, pushing anyone out, but they have guilty feelings. They're super stressed. They feel a lot of pressure too to try to keep up with you, because you've outstripped them, you've outpaced them. Because something you used to do, things used to be a certain way, and it's no longer that way anymore. You're now prepared. You're now well arranged. you have your career is going really well. Your body's looking really good. You're on top of things. Wow. And this is how you're shocking them right now. You're no longer taking it easy. You're on top of your stuff. And that is what I'm seeing in the cards for you, my beautiful viewer. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. I would love to know where you're watching from. Okay, what town, city, or state, you can let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Take very good care of yourself, okay? Oh, and if you enjoy this reading and you like to support my work and you enjoy what I do here, then I would like to recommend that I'd like to recommend that you subscribe, okay? And if you've already subscribed, then thank you so much for doing so. You have my love and gratitude. Thank you so much for being a part of this collective. You're very welcome here. Thank you so much for putting energy into this space. If you'd like to know what else you can do to support my work, you can hype up this video so that the algorithm will push it and it'll get more exposure, as it is a small channel. I need all the support I can get. Thank you so much. And take very good care of yourself, okay? Bye!